Some criminals are masterminds, orchestrating elaborate heists and evading capture for years. But then, there are these guys. From botched getaways to mind-blowingly stupid mistakes, these are 5 of the dumbest criminals ever caught. 1. In Cleveland, Ohio, a man walked into a bank, handed the teller a threatening note demanding cash, and made a quick escape. There was just one problem: he wrote the note on the back of his own pay stub, complete with his name and home address. Police simply followed the paper trail literally straight to his house, where they arrested him without incident. It turns out, when robbing a bank, step 1 should be not handing over your personal information. To Dodden, Kentucky, 2 men decided to rob a convenience store, but they needed disguises. Instead of masks or hoodies, they colored their faces with permanent black marker, thinking it would make them unrecognizable. Spoiler, it didn't. The marker didn't wash off easily, and the police had no trouble identifying and arresting them within hours. Their disguises were still clearly visible in their mugshots, proving once and for all Sharpies are not a substitute for a mask. 3. In Connecticut, a man planned to rob a bank, but wanted to make sure the cash was ready. So, he did what any reasonable criminal would do: he called ahead and asked the bank to have the money prepared for him. The bank, of course, immediately called the police, who were waiting when he arrived to pick up his order. Apparently, he believed banks worked like takeout restaurants, but instead of a meal, he got handcuffs. 4. 2 men in Florida thought they had the perfect plan: steal an ATM by tying it to their truck with a chain and driving away. What they didn't consider was that security cameras exist. The footage showed them struggling to attach the chain, failing multiple times, and even accidentally ripping off their own bumper, which they left behind with their license plate still attached. It wasn't long before police found them, and their poorly planned heist became yet another Florida man classic. 5. A thief in Colorado broke into a house and stole a variety of valuable items, including expensive jewelry. Later that week, he attempted to sell the stolen goods to a local pawn shop, unaware that the shop owner was the person he had robbed. Recognizing his own jewelry, the shop owner stalled the thief while quietly alerting police, who arrived and arrested him on the spot. His brilliant scheme lasted less than 24 hours. Some criminals are smart. Some get away. But others, they make it way too easy. For more stories about the bizarre, the absurd, and the unexplained, follow the Knoxville Legends.